And a very good Monday to everyone. I'm Jewel. It's time to check out the forecast for the lower 48 of the U.S. today. Please don't forget to click subscribe, click the bell, check it all off. Make sure you get all the latest and weather information that you need to carry on throughout the day and do what you need to do. I would appreciate it so very much. Thank you so much for subscribing. Now, let's get right down to business this morning on Monday, the 25th of November, 2019. I told you guys to watch out in these areas. Right up in here, as you can see. All of this is snow, snow, and more snow. We got a little bit of snow up in Montana, and some warnings are going on over in Oregon. Now, what does all of this mean? I'm going to get to the watches and warnings in just a little bit, but all of this heavy snow now, it's possible for parts of the Central Rockies, the Central Plains, and snow for the Cascades. Also, we got this unusually deep storm that's going to impact Northwest and California areas with high winds, snow, and rain by tomorrow evening. Now, as you can see, right in here, we still have some high winds. Where that brown is, the other is snow warnings, but where the high winds are, that's going to make the elevated risk of more fire weather over parts of northern and central California. So, folks, please be aware of that. Now, high wind warnings, very high wind warnings. Texas and Oklahoma panhandle, that's what's going on. Also, all the way over into New Mexico, where this dark brown is. Going to be very, very windy for you guys, so please be aware of that. Other than that, what's going on that we have right quick here is when we look up to the very western part of New York, we have some high wind warnings right up in here, as you can see. And over in this area, this is mainly just a hazardous weather outlook because you guys had a mixture of everything over the past day or so, and it's an outlook for black ice. But now, quickly, all of this pink is winter storm warnings. Winter storm warnings for Nebraska, Colorado, Wyoming, parts of South Dakota. We're going to get to that watch and warning in a moment, and for everybody as it moves across here, as of right now, for Iowa, parts of Minnesota, Wisconsin, and upper Michigan, you guys have it too, so let's get to them right quick. Winter storm warning in effect. Now, this is in Nebraska. It's just portions of Nebraska. I've showed you the entire map, but heavy snow in eastern Cherry, Hooker, Thomas, and western Cherry counties, and all the others I showed you that were in pink. You could have snow accumulations of 4 to 9 inches. Now, this winter storm warning is in effect for you guys from 9 p.m. this evening to 8 p.m. tomorrow. Travel, if you're traveling for Thanksgiving in these areas, it's going to be a mess. Please prepare and know what you're getting into before you go out. You guys could get 4 to 9 inches of snow. Now in Minnesota, where these watches and things are going up for the winter storm watch, it's in effect from tomorrow night, Tuesday night, and Wednesday morning, and it's a line from Madison to Little Falls, Minnesota. This includes all of the Twin Cities metro, southern Minnesota, most of central Minnesota, and west central Minnesota. Snowfall totals of 6 or more inches are possible in this watch area. In addition, gusty, it's going to be windy, northeast winds. Tomorrow night should shift to the northwest Wednesday, resulting in areas of blowing snow on top of it, okay? It's going to make traveling a very big mess, and the snow's going to develop across southern Minnesota late Tuesday afternoon and spread northeastward across central Minnesota and western Wisconsin Tuesday night. Now, the snow may be heavy at times, and the snow will end from west to east at some point Wednesday morning, but that blowing snow is going to continue throughout the afternoon. Right here you can see one more time that this is a winter storm watch. Here's some more counties. I can't put them all up here, but I'll go back and show you the map one more time. Tuesday afternoon through Wednesday morning, 6 or more inches of snow. The wind could gust up to 40 miles per hour, so please be aware. Now, over in Oregon, we have a winter storm watch. It's in effect from tomorrow afternoon through Tuesday evening. You can see the counties, and it's also for most of central Oregon. Heavy snow accumulations 4 to 10 inches are possible. The wind could gust as high as 35 miles per hour, and that's going to make the snow blow and drift around. Once again, this is from Tuesday afternoon through Wednesday evening. Now, also, we're going to have snow over in Nevada and Utah. I just lined out a few of the places, but everybody in blue, you know, if you're in a county that's in blue, this is a watch for you. It's coming sooner or later. If you're in the pink, it's a warning. It's a sure thing. And when you look over on the coast of California and you see this is hurricane force winds that's going to impact these waters up north along the coast of California and Oregon sooner or later. Right now, where it's purple, that's like gale force winds, but this is hurricane winds, and it could make a big mess along the coastline before it moves on out. So please be aware of this and stay safe. And everybody in the blue and the pink, be aware of what's going on. It's going to be a mess with the snow. Please be safe. Also up in upper Michigan, very, very windy down in parts of New Mexico, Texas and Oklahoma Panhandle, portions of Colorado, and also here in Kansas. Here we have the NDFD map. I like to go over this map with you guys on a daily basis. Here's the midnight one that just happened at midnight. This is what it's looking like. Doesn't look too bad in places here, there, and yonder as of now. The 6Z run just a few hours ago. Now you can see the snow is beginning to start. If it's lighter color, it's less snow. Where it starts to get darker as we move across, that's more snow. This is in the purple. This is a mix and freezing rain. By lunchtime today, you're going to see in parts of northern Minnesota and North Dakota, the snow's going to start to get heavier. Also in Utah, but it's moving on across. Also in Minnesota, a mixture of some freezing rain probably. The 18Z run by this afternoon, the storm is marching on across. And now you know why these watches and warnings are for tomorrow through Wednesday. Here's the 12Z run for Tuesday. Looks like pretty heavy snow coming down in parts of Kansas, Nebraska, Wyoming, and Colorado. And the Wednesday midnight Z run, then the rain's going to start for everybody down in the southern counties and the Gulf counties. Right up in here, you can see here it is with this freezing line of nothing but nasty stuff. And the second storm is going to be coming in. That's going to be bringing light snow to Washington State with some heavier snow in the state of Oregon, and also up in the mountainous ranges of California and Nevada. I told you guys that this weather was coming, and sure enough, it is coming, and it is already started. It's only going to get worse with the snow over the next couple of days. Here we have the GFS map. Now, this is going to go all the way through portions of December, but here's your timestamp right up here. I want you to keep your eyes on it. You'll see these systems I'm talking about moving through and what may come ahead. It goes a little far out. I don't like to go quite as far out as it does, but this is a pretty good concept of what's happening today. This map is from Tropical Tidbits and courtesy of Levi. Thank you so very much. As we turn it on here, it looks like the storm just off the New England coast. It should move northeastward into eastern Canada at some point today, and the system will produce higher elevation snow and rain over parts of the northeast, but that should slowly taper off by this afternoon. Northwesterly winds, I've been talking about the winds. The wind should be 15 to 20 miles per hour. And with the low humidity levels, this fuels the remaining dry across parts of northern and central California. I showed you that. And there is an elevated risk of some fire weather going on over there. So, folks, please be careful and be aware. Meanwhile, we got a front extended from the northern plains southwestward to northern California. It should move eastward to the Great Lakes and southward to the southern plains by tomorrow. The system will produce light rain and higher elevation snow over parts of the northwest and to the northern plains. Now, more snow than rain will develop over the U.S.-Canadian border, from parts of the northern plains to the upper Great Lakes overnight. And it should move into parts of the Great Lakes and wind down by tomorrow morning, as I've showed you on these maps. Now, upper level energy over the eastern Pacific, it's going to move southeastward to the Great Basin and southwest at some point tonight. Now, that energy is going to aid in producing snow, snow, and snow over the Cascades into the northern Rockies, Great Basins, starting sometime later today or tonight. And that's the storm that's going to expand into the central southern Rockies and parts of the southwest starting overnight tonight. Now, that energy is going to aid in developing a wave. It's a wavy low pressure over the central and southern Rockies overnight tonight. And that should lift northward from the southern high plains into parts of the central plains by tomorrow night. In addition, snow is going to start to move out of the central high plains overnight tonight into the central plains and into parts of the middle and upper Mississippi Valley by Tuesday evening. And also on Tuesday, the rain and thunderstorms have a good chance of developing over parts of the middle and lower Mississippi Valley and parts of the western Ohio Valley and southern plains, as I've showed you. And meanwhile, we got a developing storm over the eastern Pacific. It's going to move on shore over parts of California, the Pacific Northwest, by tomorrow evening. This storm's going to bring those strong winds that I was showing you and rain with higher elevation snows over parts of northern California and the Pacific Northwest by tomorrow night. And that's a check of your weather today. Everybody, please stay safe if you're traveling. You see where these warnings are. Snow is going to be developing. It's going to be like a 2-day thing at least before it moves up and out and makes traveling a little better. And then boom, we got another storm coming, but we'll take one storm at a time. So if it's not rain you're going to have to go through, it's going to be ice. If it's not ice, it's going to be snow in certain parts of the central and northern sections of north central United States. Everybody have a good day, a safe day, a blessed day. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell. I would appreciate it so very much. Peace, love, and kindness to each of you, and thank you so much for watching.